So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about me and who I am and who I believe myself to be. And then the tarot is going to come in and tell you guys exactly who the universe believes that I am. Now this ought to be interesting. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Elle and this is Blossom and Bee. And last night I was cruising the tarot tube looking at some videos, and I found one that sort of just popped up on my feed that I found to be really intriguing to me. So this woman, this lovely woman, started a tag, and I thought it was super clever. She hashtagged it "You in the Tarot." And the prompts are so much fun. And the way she has laid this out, like I couldn't help it. I wanted to participate like right then and there. And I'm gonna pop in a photo of her channel, and I'm sorry, I don't wanna say the name because I feel like I'll just butcher it. But I will include her, I will link her into this video. So the idea here is working with two different tarot decks. And of course, this one here, everyone knows, is the Light Seers Tarot. And additionally, I will be working with the Radiant Tarot right here. And I absolutely love both of these decks, and I thought they would be perfectly paired together to work on this VR. Now, the idea behind this is that there are 5 prompts, and each card represents something that you believe to be true of yourself. So I selected 5 cards, well actually 6. I'll explain that a bit more later. And I'm going to let the Radiant Tarot select 5 cards that will sort of match up or not with what I believe to be true. We're going to see if the universe coincides or agrees or doesn't. So I know, guys, that I am late to this party, but I could not resist this because even just in preparation for this, I really got to thinking and studying the cards and determining which ones really fit me. So I'm going to put my little spin on it, and I'm going to shuffle now and put all the 5 cards aside as they come out of the deck. And I'm going to include, whoops, there's card number 1. I'm going to include the prompts in the description box below so you can follow along. And also I'm going to leave a link to both of these decks that I'm using today in there as well, in case someone isn't familiar with them for whatever reason. Alrighty, we are all set up and ready to roll. And I think how I'm going to read them, guys, is I'm going to reveal the cards that I selected ahead of time out of this deck, out of the Light Seers deck. And then I'm going to go like 1 and 1 and see how the tarot matches up or doesn't. So the first card is how I think society sees me. And I chose the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like what society or people see in me is someone who is very driven, even beyond just someone who gets a job and works. Even beyond that, to the point where I was always doing something else. Working on another project, another craft, honing another skill. But yeah, that is what I'm about. Like, I'm constantly learning and evolving and working on myself, my craft, and trying to just get better and better at whatever it is that I'm doing. And I've always worked since the time I was 16 years old, and I am much older than that now. So yeah, the 8 of Pentacles is how I believe society would see me, but let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Oh wow, so we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Again, interesting that both of these suits are in the Pentacles. Like, I only chose one and the tarot chose the other. Coincidence, you say? I think not. I mean, we all know that when it comes to tarot, there are no coincidences. But yeah, guys, all right. So the tarot is telling me that society views me as someone who is working hard for what they want to achieve in life, and that it sees me as someone who is cultivating the results that I want to achieve, and then I just have to keep working at it. So the key word for me right now is perseverance, and I would say that about sums it up. Well played, universe and tarot. Well played. Already I am having so much fun. Prompt number 2, how I think my family sees me. I selected the 6 of Cups. Nostalgia. I feel as though at this point in my life, the legacy of my love And the bonds that I have created for my children and grandchildren is truly probably one of the most important things that I have accomplished thus far. And since I have recently moved into senior position, I feel as though my kids and my grandkids see me as someone who sort of holds the key to their youth, to the memories that we've shared together. And I think that every family needs that one person who grounds them in what they had been previously. So among other things, I think that is how they see me, but let's see what the universe has to say. Can you confirm, universe? Wow, we've got the Hierophant. Oh my goodness, you got me again, Tarot, because yeah. Oh my goodness, am I ever the person that my family comes to for literally everything? I mean, certainly when it comes to my kids right now, yeah, I'm the key master because they are all young parents. So I'm passing the torch and passing on some advice along the way. So yeah, I can see the connection here. I definitely can see the connection in a way, but I mean, even as far as like my husband and my sister, siblings, I am the oldest sibling in my family, so I always feel as though I'm the one that they sort of look to for those words of wisdom. And that distinction typically would have gone to my mom, who we used to call her Birdie. But yeah, she has left this earth, unfortunately. And yeah, so I guess the Hierophant, that's how my family sees me now. Okay, how do I think my friends see me? How do I think my friends see me? And I chose the Queen of Cups. Nurturing, compassionate, creative, in touch with my inner spirit, pretty much all of that and then some. And I feel as though, like my best friend in particular, she always talks about my heart and how huge my capacity is for love. So yeah, I had to pick the Queen of Cups. Like that just sort of jumped right out at me for how my friends see me, because they're the ones that are always talking about those traits in me. I mean, even more so than my family, my husband, or anyone else talks about that. These are things that I feel like my friends have acknowledged within me. So I'm curious what the universe thinks about this. Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, and that was the card that I chose for how society sees me. And instead, this is how my friends are seeing me, as that hard worker, that driven personality type who's really trying to succeed. That, that makes sense. I mean, again, with the Pentacles, we had the 7, now we've got the 8. I do feel as though my friends do acknowledge the fact that I work a lot. Sometimes they even say too much. But wow, this is kind of like a revelation to me that this is how they see me as opposed to really anything else. Or maybe this is just what they see most in me. And that makes sense. That busy little bee, you see me? My B for Blossom and Bee. Again, I know how to spell bee. But yeah, I feel like I'm constantly telling my friends how busy I am. So that checks out, universe. Prompt number 4, how I would love to be seen. All right, guys, here we go. The Queen of Swords. And honestly, so much so about this particular photo just sums it up for me. Like, I can be seen wearing ripped jeans and sandals. I've got long hair, leather jacket. I'm just kind of like looking everything over, keeping things in line, kind of just sailing along, making sure that everyone is just doing what they need to be doing. Just keeping an eye on things, making sure everything is fair, keeping a calm mind and spirit. That is how I would love to be perceived. And I feel as though it sort of goes with how these cards have been running with the Pentacles. First time the Swords has come out, or that I chose the Swords. But yeah, I really feel like this is how I would enjoy being viewed by the world at large. Now let's see the tarot cards. Blow me up. Oh my gosh. The Star. The Star, says the tarot. So according to the universe, I am somebody who wants to be seen as a leader, someone who can be looked upon to light the path and perhaps provide inspiration And once again, maybe some guidance, you know, going back to the Hierophant over here. Yeah, this is really interesting. I like that the star came out in this position. I would never have thought to attach myself to this energy in the star at all. But I really do get this now. Like, even if I'm looking at this card, all of these bubbles around the star, I feel like that's my family, and I'm sort of lighting the way for them. And yeah, I think that really kind of makes me feel good. So thank you, Tarot, for that vote of confidence. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. This is pretty awesome, guys. We're down to the last prompt. Now, this one gave me so much trouble because it represents who I actually am, and I couldn't pick just one card. Guys, I'm a Gemini. I'm the twins, and I definitely feel that yin yang inside of me all the time. So I had to pick two cards. There was like no way I could just hone in on one. So they are the Hermit. Yep, the Hermit, guys. I am definitely an introvert by nature. I'm a homebody. I'm someone who spends a lot of time ruminating, stuck inside my head. I'm a deep thinker. My mind tends to run away from me at times. And yeah, this is kind of like who I am at my core, at my center. I would definitely say I'm someone who has traveled many roads. It's been an uphill climb for me from time to time during my life. And quite a bit of it has been somewhat clouded for me, not in a bad way necessarily, but I haven't always felt as though the way has been super clear. But that's all right, because this is the other side of me, the Empress. I know that I was put on this earth to be a mom, that was my call to action, my true North Star. That was what and who I was destined to be. But if you look at these cards together, like, look at how beautifully they sort of go side by side, the colors and everything. It's like one lights the other, one lights the way for the other. And so if I'm ever feeling lost or alone, I lean into that mothering side of myself, that nurture, and all is well. All is well that ends well. So the Hermit and Empress combo. So now let's see what the tarot says that I actually am. All right, coming up with the Knight of Cups here. You know what? This totally makes sense, guys. This does. I mean, I am definitely an action-oriented person. Love is the driving force behind so much of what I do in my life, decisions that I make. There's creativity in the Knight of Cups. There's the propensity to experience change again and again. There's that nurturing side, which connects up to the Empress here. So yeah, I feel like Tarot got it right, but more so I'd see it as part of the trio, the Hermit, Empress, Knight trifecta. But overall, I mean, the theme here was really very consistent. It wasn't as though the tarot served up polar opposites to what I believe myself to be. And this was entirely cool. I absolutely loved this tag. Super creative and so much fun. Well, that's going to do it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You're all so lovely and wonderful. And if you haven't as of yet subscribed to the channel, I wish you'd do so. I'd love to have you here. If you enjoyed this content, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That'd be totally awesome. And I hope you'll stick around for my next video. And a special thanks to the creator of this wonderful tag. It was superb. See you guys real soon.